I never believed in fear until that night, the night I moved into the old house on the edge of town, a place so quiet and isolated that at first I thought it was peaceful, but soon I realized the stillness itself was a warning. The way the floorboards creaked under my steps, the wind whispering through cracks in the walls like faint, desperate voices, and at first I tried to laugh it off, telling myself it was just an old house settling, that I was imagining things. But then the shadows began to move in ways that didn't make sense, fleeting shapes at the corners of my vision, and the next night I heard the footsteps above me when I was alone, the doors opening and closing on their own, whispers that stopped the moment I turned to look, and I remember standing in the hallway, staring into a mirror and catching a glimpse of a tall, distorted figure behind me, black eyes hollow and fixed on me with a hunger I couldn't comprehend, and I froze, my heart pounding, feeling the air thicken, as if the darkness itself was pressing down, and every night after that the whispers grew louder, more insistent, saying things I could barely understand, warning me, taunting me, telling me I belonged to them now, and I tried to leave, tried to run, but no matter where I went, the presence followed. It crept into my car, my apartment, even the middle of crowded streets, always there in the corners of my mind, in every reflection, in every shadow, and then the objects began to move on their own. Small things at first, a chair shifted, a cup tilted, a picture frame crooked, and then more obvious things, doors slamming, furniture sliding, shadows twisting, and I could feel it, always just behind me, watching, patient, cruel, and I started having dreams that weren't dreams, waking in that house, feeling the floorboards creak under my feet, hearing the whispers with vivid clarity, sometimes waking with scratches, bruises forming on my arms, as if the nightmare had followed me into the real world, and I began keeping a journal, trying to make sense of it, but the more I wrote, the more detailed it became, as if something was guiding me, shaping my words, filling the pages with warnings I could barely read, drawings appearing overnight, symbols and figures I had never seen before, and then one night I summoned the courage to confront it, calling out, "Show yourself!" and I felt it behind me, suffocating, its presence pressing against my skin, and when I turned, there it was, taller, darker, more horrifying than I could have imagined, shifting in impossible ways, black eyes burning into me, speaking not in words but in thoughts, in memories, in the essence of fear itself, telling me that it had always been there, feeding on doubt and loneliness, claiming me, and I ran, fleeing the house, the town, the state, yet it followed, whispering, watching, appearing in shadows, reflections, everywhere. And every day I see signs of it, subtle distortions in light and shape, shadows that move independently, glimpses in mirrors, and sometimes I feel it breathing behind me, always patient, clever, relentless, and I have learned that there is no escape. It has made me its vessel, my fear its sustenance, my life a stage for its cruel amusement, and I tell you this now as a warning. If you hear whispers where there should be none, if shadows move against the flow of light, if you feel a presence pressing close when you are alone, do not ignore it, do not laugh it off, do not think you are safe, because it is patient, it is clever, and if it chooses you, it will follow, it will whisper, and it will never let go. And now, as I speak these words, I feel it behind me again, watching, waiting, smiling, reminding me that I am never alone and that I never will be.